Fuck yeah! Cheers, bro!
Listen up, you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with Crypt and Scully.
Hey, this is Knox
and Will
From Enforced, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
Metal-O-Mania. Side effects may include a stiff neck, leaking genitals, and bitching neighbors. Fuck them.
Fuck me gently with the chainsaw. Do I look like Mother Teresa?
My esteemed colleague.
I am day drunk. Get ready to see my dick.
And with double shots of me in your frame, unfortunately for all of you out there, we open up episode 231 with a little bit of Vomit Bag Squad, because that's the appropriate response to seeing two of me. There you go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Metalheads and Scully, how are you tonight?
I'm great, thank you. How are you doing?
I am very good, very good. I'm dressed to the nines for you all tonight.
You're
for this
looking
thing.
sharp. I like this.
Yeah, what's up? Ooh, can you see my Nunslaughter shirt? Limited edition Nunslaughter shirt underneath of there. That's right. Badassery abounds.
Very cool.
And my cool jacket Scully got me.
High profiling tonight.
Yeah, I got my anger rod hat. I love your casket robbery shirt.
Yes, ma'am. This is a little foreshadowing.
Yeah, we'll
for
talk about
those-
them.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about them a little bit in the show.
Know
tonight.
what's going on. You know the story already, but
Yeah, our Halloween special, we got them coming by to talk to some horror movies. It's something I'm looking forward to. Been working my ass off on, but well, we'll get to that in a little bit. But I don't want to overlook the fact that we opened up the show with some Vomit Bag Squad. Fear the Chainsaw with that song from Tales from the Bag. A little murderous new thrashy shit from Brazil.
Tales
with
from
a little
vomit bag.
Yeah, right. For pretty much. From Brazil with some crossover touches. I love it. It's a debut, so get your drink on.
right
That's
out the
right.
gate.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
When we say the word debut, if you're new to the show, get your drink on if you're into that kind of thing. If you're not, do you.
Do whatever you
But
do.
do whatever you do. Yeah, right on. Do a push-up.
Very fucking cool. So,
But yeah, Vomit Bag Squad. You know what? That's a little foreshadowing as well because we're opening and closing the show with Vomit tonight. Completely on accident, honestly. I didn't intend to do it, but we're doing it.
that's pretty fun.
That's how we roll at Metal-O-Mania.
All
So.
right. Well, you know, sometimes that's just how you feel.
So yeah, right. That's right. If you're paying attention to the world, it's how you feel. But
Wow. There you go.
look at this fucking guy,
I
man.
know. I was going to say, did we give proper introduction?
We have to. We have to. I have to give a shout out to my main man Gonzo out there, dude, because look, this is what Gonzo got me for my birthday this year, and it just came in this week, and it is fucking. He's got his Overt Enemy shirt on.
He's fucking cool, man.
He is cool, dude. He's got his back. I got these shorts. I have these shorts. My Pursuit hat. He got my Pursuit hat on.
Right?
You know.
See the
Fuck yeah.
tattoo? He's got the tattoo going
He's
on.
even got one of my
Yeah.
tattoos, which again,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that again in a second. But yeah, man, I love this thing so much. It's ridiculous how much I love this thing.
Well, he doesn't have
It is.
the other tattoo because it was started. He was
Yeah,
already
right.
being sculpted.
Yeah, right.
when
I've
you
added
were
to
getting
it.
the tattoo.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah, that's why. So
Yeah, and we're gonna add some more too soon. But we'll talk about Joe One in a moment. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, I want to give a shout out to my man Gonzo because
It's
this fucking thing is silly good,
fucking really cool.
silly cool. I love it. Yeah, there you go. Someone in the studio made a joke earlier that that's me when the Alzheimer's sets in. You know, fucking with my head bobbing back and forth. So you may be right. You may. Be right, but there you go. A little Vomit Bag Squad. So cover your heads with bags, and let's continue to party the show and do metal. We're gonna
Okay.
do metal.
Yes.
And matter of fact, it's gonna be a good show tonight. We're gonna be talking to Centenary. We're gonna be talking to our new buddy Mike out of Detroit and the band Centenary, a ridiculously filthy death metal band that I am loving. You will love if you do not already. You're gonna love them by the end of the show. We're looking
Yes.
forward to that. And man, we've been on a run. We've had Nunslaughter come in. Yeah, speaking of my Nunslaughter shirt, limited edition Nunslaughter shirt. But we had Nunslaughter come in recently. We've had fucking a great run of interviews. Thraxis and Death Plague and fucking so many killer bands, man. Diabology was on last week. So thank you for that. We appreciate it. And man, in the coming weeks, we're going to be talking to Hate. We're going to be talking to Aeon. We got some good interviews coming in for you cats, man. So
Oh yeah.
keep coming to Metal-O-Mania so we can spray stuff in your ear pussies.
Okay.
Let's see. So, oh yeah, we're going to be talking to Manic on the show too, man. So
Nice.
a big one that I'm looking forward to. So there you go. We did, speaking of my tattoo though, we did make an appointment. You and I went over the weekend to our favorite tattoo place here in Maryland, in Annapolis, Maryland, called Orange Tattoo, and saw our favorite tattoo artist, which is Joe One, who has done all of, I'll show you later. You can see him. The pictures are all online. I show them to you all the time, and probably too much, but I have all of my HP Lovecraft arm going. I got my Cthulhu and my Dagon and my Night Gaunt and my Ugg, and we have an appointment for November 4th. We're going to go in and start adding some, connector pieces type of stuff. So
Filler.
yeah, looking forward to it, man.
Okay. Working
All right.
on the sleeve.
I'm not going to call it a sleeve because Scully hates that word, so I'm just going to call it lots of cool HP Lovecraft tattoos.
We all know what it is.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So there you go. Look forward to pictures of that. And hopefully I can get the Thralls of Metal guys back soon at some point. I know they're coming in June, and we'll be back there doing more ink. So Joe
Very
One, you're going to get sick of seeing us. What else? Oh, a follow-up to last week's story. Last week we talked about the Iron Maiden principle. Remember that?
Yeah.
There was a petition to get rid of the Principal Burns, as it were, in Canada. And
Principal Burns.
yeah, Principal. I know, right? That is funny to me too.
Okay.
But Iron Maiden, there was a petition to get her removed from her job. Well,
Okay.
a bunch of other teachers, and parents and all that had
her back.
had her back and had their
Nice.
own petition, which
Fuck
totally
yeah.
blew that one away, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, totally awesome. It's such a badass Metal Wind story, in my opinion.
Right.
The petition to remove her has officially been removed. The school and the Board of Education has backed her. She will not be losing her job, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck yeah. Nice. I love that. Good for her. And
Me too, man. In today's
how
society, I expected a different outcome. I'm not going to lie.
No shit. And
I
how
did.
good she must feel that like so many people had her back.
Rallied. I know, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you know, everywhere she goes from now on, two people are going to be like, Maiden! You know, I think I
Mrs.
love
Burns. You know?
that. Very cool, man.
Very awesome.
Very cool. We got a lot of people reach out to us.
Shout
and tell
out
us
to you,
about this.
Mrs. Burns.
Shout out. Metal-O-Mania loves you, Mrs. Burns. Iron Maiden rules, by the way.
That's fucking cool.
We don't play that style of metal on this show, but we are big, big fans. But don't
Yeah.
make no mistake. I got a whole bunch of cool Eddie stuff in the studio here. So we choose a more extreme style for our show, but and apparently some of you agree with that. But here we go. But yeah, I thought that was cool, man.
Okay.
I wanted to give another quick shout out also to our main man Zachary Moonshine, if I can, at Metal Devastation Radio. Metal Devastation Radio. Dude's been amazing to us, honestly. He supports our show. He shares our show on their radio station and on their website all the time for us. He's been hugely awesome to us. He's helped us reach out to a bunch of bands even at this point to get them on the show. And Manic, I think, is coming on. I think that's a hookup through him.
Nice.
So I just didn't want to miss an opportunity to mention that because what an amazing, cool dude and a cool thing to do.
We're all in this thing together, man.
Fuck yeah, man. We try.
Right. Support the scene.
We try. So yeah.
Support those who support the scene.
That's right. Fuck yeah. Well, that's supposed to be the deal. I thought that was the deal getting into this, and I've been 90% of the time that is exactly what we're dealing with.
I mean, occasionally people.
There's a couple of douchebags in the pickle,
you know,
but
whatever.
what are you going to do? Right. But
move on and focus on the good.
There you go. That's all you can do.
Right.
And speaking of good, the Zachary Moonshine, our show is on every Friday on Metal Devastation Radio.
Metal Devastation Radio.
Metal Devastation Radio every Friday night, not to be missed.
Excellent. Okay.
There you go. And one more thing I think I wanted to get into, and then we'll play some music.
All right.
Let's see. This story I saw on the news that caught my eye, man. British Columbia. We got a lot of Canadian news these days on the show, man. But apparently on October 4th, a couple weeks ago, a woman woke up, Ruth Hamilton, woke up with her dog barking. And the next thing she knew, there was a fucking explosion in her house, and debris was all over her face. Debris.
Of like what, house?
House debris. Yes. You're going to ask me next, was it Satan masturbating at the foot of her bed? No, it was not.
Okay.
It was.
That was where my first thought went, I had to make sure it was actually
I know how
house
your brain
debris.
works, right. But no, actually, it was a small meteoroid had fucking fallen from the goddamn, literally from space, and went. It missed her fucking face. It was a melon-sized space rock.
Oh my god!
It missed her face by inches, bitches, inches.
Whoa, inches, bitches. Say that like 5 times fast.
I know, right?
But what?
Holy
the
shit,
fuck?
right?
Wow,
dude. First of all, what if you have to find that person who didn't miss? You know what I mean? Like, what if you go running in there and their fucking head is gone because of goddamn. Holy shit, you know, like
I mean, that's insane.
That's got to be a scene in a horror movie coming up soon. But yeah, that's crazy, right?
Wow,
crazy.
So there's I would assume hole all the way through a roof, through whatever, however many floors.
I guess the dog heard it coming because the dog was barking. There's probably a sound that precedes it, correct? I mean,
well, just like that.
Is
the
it
high-pitched
traveling
whistle.
Faster than the speed of light? I wouldn't think it is.
The
right?
high-pitched whistle sound when like something goes through the air that a dog can hear. I'm sure.
Oh, right. So that's a good point. Maybe we did. Maybe she wouldn't have even heard it if she was awake, but the dog did. That's very interesting. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I wonder if
London,
she had
Ontario.
stayed asleep, if she would have been in its path, if like the dog woke her up and saved her life.
Wow. Yeah, it doesn't say on here, but that's a great question.
Interesting.
Hero dog, son.
Right.
That's fucked though, right? So there you go. I thought that was a wild story.
If a meteorite falls from space
and takes your head
kills
off,
you in bed, it was your time.
It was your time.
Yeah, you get really
that shit started millions of years ago.
Right.
Coming for you.
Yeah,
think about that for a minute.
I mean, pretty much. Right.
Like seriously, before there was people, that thing launched its attack on you, on you specifically.
Before it even knew anybody existed. That's pretty bad.
That is crazy fuck.
Just in case you came around along.
That's
really funny.
That's rough. That's a rough one. All right, let's play a couple jams real quick then. Again, we got Centenary. Mike from Centenary coming on later in the show. So
Fuck yeah. Okay.
good shit. And speaking of cool, awesome people that come by the show, I'll give you my bobblehead look, but I love this thing so much. We're going to play some Lapita LPD coming up next. We're going to play NGX from the Mexican Standoff. The Mexican Standoff is the name of this release.
The Mexican Standoff.
Yeah,
okay, with a lot of letters. What were all those letters again?
Yeah, right, all that.
Okay.
Lapita
LPD is the band.
NGX, right. This is our buddy, as a matter of fact, Juan Ramon Lopez, who many of you may know from Snipers of Babel. He's one of the many of that entourage that makes up Snipers of Babel. You know, dump a guy in, take a guy out. That's what they do over there. And I love what they do, man. There's a brand new Snipers of Babel song coming out this week.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But yeah, we're going to play NGX from them right now to open up this twofer. And we're going to, and man, support this dude. Juan is a badass. I fucking love Juan. Shout out to you, brother. For real, man. Much love. Thank you for all. He's super supportive to the show. And Matt, well, that whole Snipers of Babel group has been amazing to us, man.
Oh, yeah.
Talented badasses.
Really
so
have.
Show them the love.
All right.
And then right behind
that up with something, right? Okay.
Yeah, another band that's family to the show, in fact, is Gridiron out of Texas, man.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I actually debated on my Gridiron shirt tonight.
Oh,
but
yeah, I just wore mine the other day.
Foreshadowing angle of it.
Fuck
But
yeah.
Gridiron, nice.
We're going to play
Metal-O-Mania.
Fuck yeah. We've had them on the show. You can get into our archives and check out the interview if you missed it. Snipers of Babel 2 as well. And we're going to play A Sight to Behold from the Other Side of Suffering. Fuck yeah, brand new video for you. So
all right. Hell yeah.
hang out, get some metal, settle in, break some furniture. Let's do metal.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm ready.
Keep listening to us, and I hope you like it. Have a wonderful day. Just stay in line. Big shout out to Chris and Scully. And you're watching Metal-O-Mania. Yeah.
Suena la campana del ring, la destrucción ha comenzado. Llaves, sillazos y tubos con sangre, patadas, trancazos y vuelos en el aire. Producto mundial, escuela local, locura infinita de esta lucha mortal. Lleva tu máscara, ponte letal, grita en el aire, quiero luchar. NGX. This is the life, this is the shed. What will become is in our way. This is the life, this is the shed. What will become is in our way. This is the life, this is the shed. What will become is in our way. Keep fighting back and never walk away. We sacrifice, you will win again. This is the life, this is the shed.
You're mad! The talisman will destroy you!
Hey, what's up, metalheads? It's Zach Knight from Gridiron on Metal-O-Mania. Horns up!
I'm no mercenary. Nobody pays me. And if I think somebody owes me something, I take it.
And that's a twofer of Badassery to continue the show. Episode 231 of Metal-O-Mania. Fucking crazy. We got like 300 shows under our belts between the football thing and the metal yard, and we do it. I see some shows celebrating 500 shows. SVU, Law & Order SVU is celebrating 500 episodes. Man, we're almost halfway there ourselves, son. Yeah, and I work way harder than them cunts. Anyhow.
They must take part of the year off.
Yeah, I know. We don't.
Slackers.
Fucking slacking punks. That's right. But there you go. A little Lapita and a little Gridiron, two bands that are near and dear to our cold black metal hearts here at Metal-O-Mania. Fuck yeah. But I do have a bad news story, unfortunately, to get to here. Okay. Many of you may know Andrea Meyer, from her participation in the early Cradle of Filth days, or maybe from Satyricon, or kind of part of the black metal, Norwegian black metal scene. I get some shit from my black metal fans out there that we don't give enough love to black metal around here, and you're absolutely right. I need a show that does that because I am ill-prepared to do it. It's not the genre I'm most familiarized with, but this is horrible, man. Apparently on October 13th in Kongsberg, Norway, Meyer, who was 52 years old, by the way, was the victim of a fucking dude went on a random bow and arrow attack. A bow and arrow attack on the public. Yes, crazy. 5 people killed.
Fuck, 5 people?
5 people. How many arrows did this dude get off, man? Seriously, holy shit.
Where was it? In a supermarket?
At a supermarket, yeah, in front of a supermarket.
Holy shit.
And, yeah, it's crazy, man. She produced music under the names Neville Hex, Andreas Nebel, Aghast Manor, contributed vocals to Cradle of Filth's 1994 album, The Principle of Evil Made Flesh.
Wow.
The spoken word part to the Dawn of New Age, off of Satiricon's 96 album, Nemesis Divina. I mean, crazy. Dude, that is...
Wow.
Crazy. We talked in the last break about, man, it's your time to come of a meteor. A fucking bow and arrow attack? That's not on. When you go, many of us worry about our death every day shit, and many of us have a death obsession, especially in the metal world, I find. But you rarely would think that's
a bow and arrow
that's not
attack.
what you're going to put on the
That's
list.
not one I would have ever thought of.
Wow. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Keep the politics to yourselves, by the way. I don't care.
I don't know.
Don't want to hear none of that
story.
But anyway,
damn,
that
sorry
sucks.
to her and her family and her friends and stuff. And
horrific loss, man. The band put out
and all the other victims
a bunch of bands
as well.
actually.
You know, the other 4 people as well.
Well, and 5 people died. How many people were shot? I need more details on this story. Honestly, there you go.
Wounded, I guess, in the
crazy.
Well, hopefully, they apprehended the guy.
Yeah, I think they did get him. It looks like they did catch the person.
Good.
So,
right.
How about in the turning a sad to a glad story file, if you will?
Down with that.
Ex-Trouble vocalist, who we did lose, that is a sad part of it, Eric Wagner, who, if you follow the show at all, you know I'm a huge Trouble guy. I grew up, I bought my first Trouble album, their very first record, in fact, not knowing what they sounded like on album art. It was sitting in a fucking heavy metal bin at a record store. Yeah, I remember those. Very few of you do, I know, but back, I mean, literally, I picked it up like, oh, what's this Trouble about? And I give them such huge credit for that doom sound. I think Eric Wagner in particular is one of the better vocalists. Got that screechy vocal thing that I've always really loved. I'm a huge Trouble fan. So when we lost Eric Wagner last year, that was a tough one for us around here, especially in Metal-O-Mania Studios. But apparently his debut solo project was going to come out last year, but since, of course, it was delayed after his passing, but it is set to be brought out in March of 2022. There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's
Those
called...
people are still going to release it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The Lonely Light of Morning is what it's called.
Oh.
It was originally supposed to come out of November of last year.
Is that what it was going to be called?
I wonder, actually. It doesn't say if there's been a change of names on here, but...
Okay.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. That's a terrible, terrible loss. Another terrible, terrible loss for us. But I'm such a huge Trouble fan, and I personally am very much looking forward to that release. I will definitely have it.
Gotcha. I was wondering how that was going to turn happy.
Available.
As you were telling it.
I know, man.
But that is good news. Okay.
All right, well, here's another one from the shit file before we move to something positive then.
Jeez.
I know. Here's a shit file news item.
All right.
The band Russian Circles was robbed at a hotel in California this past weekend on October 17th. Yeah. Gotta love that. Robbed of tons of their gear at a hotel in Coachella, California. The band has since posted photos of the gear that was stolen, as well as a list of what was lost on their website. Check it out here. I'm going to share the website with you here.
Okay.
Any leads, please, Russian Circles at sergeanthouse.com. Russian Circles at sergeanthouse.com. If anybody sees or any of this fucking gear.
Most of the time, people, put stickers or whatever all over their equipment or something like, it's somewhat identifiable, right? I mean, I guess unless you're going to take the time to clean all that shit off or remove it or whatever, but hopefully it gets seen around the scene.
There's nothing worse than a fucking thief, man. That shit bugs the shit out of me. I won't go down that road necessarily, but man, nothing worse than a thief. That shit is not yours, motherfucker. They broke into the back of their U-Haul while they were sleeping in the Holiday Inn in Coachella, California. Someone broke into the back of their U-Haul and stole all their shit.
That fucking sucks.
That makes for a nice morning. You wouldn't want that to fucking happen to you. So I don't understand people. But yeah, there you go. There's the picture. There's the website. So if you happen to see or hear or know anything, man, that would be a great end of the story. Would be that these bastards got caught and had to pay for what they did.
Yeah.
A little justice never hurt nobody except for the assholes. But here we go. Let's move it to another story here. I got 2 more for you, and then we'll give this one. Obituary, one of my favorite bands ever. I'll give you the bobblehead for that. The obituary announces their first ever biography, turned inside out, the official story of obituary.
Okay.
Yeah. A new obituary record isn't the only thing obituary fans have to look forward to in 2022.
Okay, I'm interested.
Yeah, they've teamed up with Decibel Books for a biography called Turned Inside Out, the official story of obituary, written by David E. Gelk, who also wrote No Celebration, the official story of Paradise Lost. Oh, I think that's that killing story. That's a fucked up story.
Oh, okay.
And it features a foreword from none other than Max Cavalera of Soulfly, Killer Be Killed, Sepultura, you know.
Interesting. Okay.
Max is a big fan of Thralls of Metal, by the way. Shout out to that.
Nice.
But there you go. Looking forward to that too.
That, and when did it say? In 2022.
Yeah, just 2022 is all we got so far.
Gotcha. They're still working on it.
Something to look forward to.
Nice. Okay. Shit. You know what? 2022 is not far away.
I know, man.
I say it like when you say it, it feels like, oh, next year, 2022. But
yeah, but no,
that's only
it's
months.
in a bend.
Yeah,
it's just a bend away right about now.
A couple of holidays by.
One good bend over and it's here. You know, too true.
So.
All right. So I got to get to this story too, and then we'll play some music. But
that's a lot of stories.
Bunch of you have hit me up.
All right.
To ask me if I have relished or enjoyed the Vince Neil fell off the stage story this week. And
no,
I know. Apparently you think I'm a dick out there. Everybody thinks I'm an asshole. We have definitely taken our shots at Vince Neil. I'll own that. We do that. But that's been for like laziness or fucking phoning in. Or let's be honest, he did kill somebody years ago. I know it was a long time. But we take him for shit. I don't want to see the dude fall off the stage. No. I mean, I defended Gene Simmons a week ago and said I didn't want to see him fall. And he's a fucking colossal prick. You know what I mean? But I don't want to see Gene Simmons fall. And yeah, did you see it? You know what? Let's show everybody even.
Okay.
Let's show everybody the clip of Vince Neil falling off the stage. Here you go.
Bad news, but I'm going to tell the truth. The truth is Vince fell and broke ribs when he fell.
Oh, shit.
He can't breathe, and he's going to get dealt with medically.
Like, boom. He's there, and then he's not there. That's fucking...
He
must have thought there was a couple more...
injuries, right?
Yeah, he broke some ribs.
Yeah.
He broke a couple of ribs.
That, you know, yeah, that's rough. I don't like to see that.
The official story, back home and resting after breaking a few ribs. After a rough weekend for Vince Neil, frontman, or Motley Crue frontman Vince Neil.
Where in the show
he was on a solo gig in October 15th. He was somewhere in Tennessee, and I believe he lives in Tennessee. So
okay.
It was a home gig for a solo band.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty crazy. But, you know, that tour is about to kick back off. There was a bunch of kind of controversy, I guess, this week because Nikki Sixx wrote a book, and I guess in the book he mentioned that David Lee Roth was invited to participate on this tour that Motley Crue's in, and David Lee Roth's response was, "I don't open for bands that I influenced," which I thought was an interesting response. But whatever, we won't get into that. That's a bunch of hair metal shit. But the point being, though, that the tour is coming. It's going to be Motley Crue, Poison, Def Leppard, and Joan Jett, and you couldn't make me go there with free tickets and cocaine. I mean. Hey, and more power to you, those of you. I know we have some metalheads out there that do love it. Yeah,
to go.
I dig it. I know a lot of you. I have a lot of guys out there. Believe it or not, I know a lot of death metal guys, like crazy, dirty, disgusting death metal fans that are also like, dude, Motley Crue, bro. Which I personally can't. It's weird to me, but hey, man, be what you're into. I don't care.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You ain't hurting nobody. Do your thing. But yeah, I thought that was an interesting story, and that sucks that Vince Neil fell off the stage. But apparently he is working on getting ready for this big tour they're doing.
Okay.
So my understanding was that is something he is very much working hard on. So.
All right. Well, I hope he recovers quickly.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to see dude fall and break his ribs. That's fucked up. He's an old dude. He's no young chicken anymore. So
yeah.
There you go. Slow recovery. All right, let's play some music. And speaking of some older cats, man, let's go. Let's open up this set of jams with some Exodus, man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Been around for more than a minute, as everyone knows.
Right, but something new, though, right?
Yeah, brand new. Brand spanking new. In fact, the new release comes out on November 19th. I believe this is the third single release from it. The Years of Death and Dying, which I've read is a poem written from the perspective of death, was how this song was written. Okay. Persona Non Grata is the name of the album. I hear a lot of mixed reviews so far on the 3 songs that have been released. A lot of people are shitting on Sousa's vocalist. And dude, I love it. Just for the record, I'm gonna go. I love Gary Holt. I love Exodus. I love Sousa. I love everything about fucking Exodus, man. So, I personally am excited as fuck about this, man.
Okay.
Excited as balls, as it were. And then behind that, let's play some Idle Ruin. Gods of Glass is the name of the song off of their self-titled fucking badass release. And we tell you all the time Australia's killing it, and this is more proof of that.
Yeah. Every week we have a band from Down Under.
Down Under. Then this is a debut, by the way.
Oh my God. Everybody's hammered by now.
Get your drink on. And I tell you what, let's celebrate the drinking and partying and all that by bringing in our buddy Mike. Right after the Idle Ruin song, we'll bring in Mike from Centenary.
Okay.
To talk a little metal with us here on Metal-O-Mania.
Nice.
And we'll talk about that fucking killer release, man. Death, The Final Frontier. Really must get that. Really, really must. Trust me on this. Ready to do it?
I am.
Fuck yeah, then.
Yeah.
Much love.
Much metal.
There you go.
I suppose nothing hurts you.
Only pain.
Years of death and dying. All that you gotta do is just ask them questions and listen to what they have to say and shit.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of work.
Relax. Take it slow. And let the good times roll.
Computers are just machines. They can't think.
Some programs will be thinking soon.
Won't that be grand? Computers and the programs will start thinking, and the people will stop.
I'm burning!
And now for something completely different.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs, it's time to go to Detroit, Michigan for one of my favorite new things and a favorite new release of mine, which is Death the Final Frontier from my brother in Centenary. How are you, bro?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Super excited, man. I'm glad we pulled this off and got to talk today, sir.
Thank you very much for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Means a lot, man. Well, I'm going to tell you right from the start, I'm a huge fan. I'm loving the fuck out of this release, man. Very kick-ass.
Thank you very, very much. It's a labor of love. Wouldn't be nothing without the guys that I jam with, you know.
Well, I'm glad you say that. To kick things off, introduce yourselves. I'm sorry, introduce yourself and the other dudes that make up Centenary, if you don't mind, sir.
Right on. My name's Mike Bradley. I'm like the head conceptualist or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
The chef. You're the chef. Yeah.
Yeah, the boss maybe. I play guitar and do like backing vocals and stuff like that for the band that I have going called Centenary. Mr. Al Mercer does vocals, you know. Matt Cunningham does lead guitar. Jim Albrecht plays all the bass, and our new guy Adam Davey. This is the first record that he's on.
Awesome.
And
awesome.
I can't shut up about him either. He is a machine. We literally have a machine as a human being for a drummer.
Fuck yeah, those are nice to have, brother. Rare but nice to have, man.
Really, really good, man. Like surprisingly good.
Drummers in the metal world these days are like single blondes at the orgy party, man. They're rare, you know.
Yeah, they're rare. They're rare. Or
They
you
really
go
are.
through and they have such weird problems.
Yeah, right. No shit, man. You know, the timing of it is fantastic. It's a great time of year to get it, you know, right into fall as we're honestly, it seems like usually you visualize fall as that time of year where leaves are dying and, you know, the world is kind of going to rest. But the metal world is quite the opposite. We're coming to life, man. We're emerging from our cocoon in a lot of ways. You know, what do you think of that?
Well, the proper how do I want to put it? The proper corporate structure as far as marketing is concerned for our style of music is kind of hit at September area when the kids go back to school, because the kids used to be the predominant ones that always bought the music, and they still are. So I hate to say it like this, and it's not that I have any problems with anybody's freedom of speech. I have no problem with that whatsoever, but I try to keep what music we do at a PG level. I'm not really trying to get anybody's goat or anything like that. It's just all about sheer entertainment and having fun.
Dude, honestly, and I love that about you guys. There's plenty of divide. There's plenty of things that separate us. There's plenty of knives that cut through the swath of our population going on right now, man. You know,
right.
What we need more than anything right now is to come together. And I believe that, especially as metalheads, I think we're ahead of the curve in that argument in a lot of ways. And what you just said, man, kind of covers that. We can come together, have a good time, mosh. We can, Death the Final Frontier. You know what I mean? We can take it as seriously as we want to. And that's awesome. That's an amazing thing, you know?
Yeah, this guy out of the blue can hit me up on Facebook from Maryland and want to do an interview with me on the TV show thing. You know what I'm saying? So
fuck yeah, that's what's up, brother.
It's very interesting how things have worked out and happened, and I'm really, really happy, and I can only use the word blessed, man. That people have really taken such an interest and really, really are into the music that I make. It really blows me away, dude. I'm very humbled by it.
Well, let's talk specifically about that, man. What were the, I called you a chef a moment ago, actually. So, you don't become a chef without learning the ingredients over the years. What were the ingredients that became you, man? What were kind of as you grew up and became a metalhead, who was on your constant playlists and that sort of thing,
Oh, man. All right. Little story. I'll give you a story. you know, the first time that I actually got to hear this music was through my friend, my best friend, still to this day, Mr. Tony Wright. He plays in a avant-garde, droney, doom heavy band here called Thousand Yard Stare.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Thousand Yard Stare. Yeah,
we're good, but them guys got a whole different form of heavy, man. I give them all the respect in the universe. They're all old friends of mine, and Tony's the first guy to ever get me into this music back when I was a freshman in high school in '89, and I heard Sore Throat and Scum from Napalm Death. That in that same day, that kind of like changed everything, you know.
Fuck yeah, game changer.
But for the band concept, it's like, well, this is the last time that I'm going to probably ever do music. You know, I'm pushing 50, and it's like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it my term, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to have fun. And I'm going to do what I always loved, and that was, you know, the Stockholm Swedish stuff, you know. I'm like, but it can't be exact. It's got to have an American flavor to it. And, you know, we've integrated some other stuff into the music too. And it's really kind of, I don't want to say that it's crossed anything over. I'm not really doing anything innovative. I'm not reinventing the wheel, but I am concentrating on song structure and just writing a really good song, you know, rather than, you know, how many beats per minute or, you know, which I have no issues with bands, you know, doing than pushing the limits, because that's another whole genre defining thing about death metal and whatever other music is that you could do whatever the fuck you want. But for me, it was always, you know, the more chuggity caveman-y kind of shit.
Yeah, that's the old school shit, brother.
But like, you know, some of the best is from America. I'm sorry. It's, you know, we kind of created that there. This was there, you know. Repulsion invented grindcore. I mean, I could go on for hours about shit, and people can get pissed at me if they want. That's fine. But it's just more along the lines of, I got the Left Hand Path record. I found a copy of it on CD. And, you know, me and Tony used to go to this one record store, and I found it there. That kind of was like the catalyst to start this. I'm like, that guitar song, the whole record in itself, the way the record was wrote, the way the songs were integrated together, they spent a lot of time on it, I guess, but they did it, you know. I don't know.
Right. It's filthy.
It's just, it was like quintessential when I was a kid. And it's like, when I first bought that, it was, you know, CD players were nothing to be found. It was the only thing that I could find it on was, I bought it because the album cover was just so fantastic, you know. I'm like, this has to be good, you know, and I was right. Yeah, but it was like not for another 6 or 7 months until Tony's dad got a CD player and they put it in their rack of shit that they had in the wall at their house, right? And we played it, and we were just like, you know, just like completely blown away. I'm like, what? We've been sitting on this? What the hell is the matter here? You know?
Yeah, this is layers.
Yeah, so we did, you know, coming up with the project. I'm like, yeah, we have to incorporate that HM2. I have to find out how to do that right, you know, because it's like, now I want to do and try and be as close as I can be to that, I guess you could say, because like no other record has really ever sounded quite like that one.
Right on.
I mean, you know, and it's all in the recording process too. And in the recording process, my good friend, Mr. Jeff Vergiels, the dude that actually did all the engineering and recording and stuff like that, and mix down. We approached it with a digital recorder, which blows people away, but we actually used the old-fashioned way. Like a lot of those are just like one-take songs. You know what I'm saying? Like the old-fashioned way of recording on the tape. You had to do it once, and you had to do it right. You know,
right, clean.
We were massively practiced by this point. Like we started writing a record a year prior. We started writing these songs. So we already had been doing all kinds of practicing because COVID. And, you know, we were lucky enough that we could go over to my drummer's house, which is where we practice and jam, you know, kept our sanity.
Yeah, for sure. No question.
You know, kept our sanity. We only played once during that, and it was in Indianapolis. It wasn't even in our own home. So,
right.
Pardon me. Back to reality. The songs just, oh, man, that record was the main catalyst for why what I'm doing now is what I'm doing.
Oh, and that's a shout out to all you Metal-O-Maniacs out there too. If you are not yet on top of Death, the Final Frontier, well, I guess you tell them where's the best way to pick that up and make sure they do have that in their playlist, brother.
Let's see here now. To get a real copy now,
which we have ordered, by the way, we ordered our hard copy. Yes, sir.
The real one now, okay, also includes the EP as bonus tracks. This was a manufacturer misprint, if you want to call it that. It's got the whole album on it, but it's got the artwork and all the shit and all the songs titles, but there's only 10 tracks instead of 16. All right, so the real ones are apparently done. That's through CDN Records. Just what is it? CDNrecords.com, I believe, is the call letter. I suppose look it up on Google or whatever. It'll come up. CDM Records. I think they have I think he's got a Bandcamp. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I believe so. I was looking earlier today. I think you can get your guys' stuff on Bandcamp too, so that's always a good thing.
He's got a really wide breadth of stuff on his label too. Slam, black metal, folk metal stuff, crazy hardcore.
Well, all of those genres are very much alive and kicking right now, man. Well, and what's next, man? I mean, now that shows are starting to return, are you able to kind of start booking again? Is that still in the kind of gray area, or?
No, things have not been terribly bad as far as gigs have been concerned here. Of course, some places are all like, I'm going to have your peppers, please.
Yeah.
But, not many, or then, I don't know, but we just got done opening up for the Deicide, Cataclysm, Internal Bleeding, and Begat the Nephilim tour package. And that was a lot of fun. That sold out here. So.
Oh, that's going to happen for a while, brother. I got a feeling. As things start to open up, I can't speak on behalf of the stupid pop crowd or whatever, but metalheads are hungry and literally at the gates right now, my friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I knew it would be like that because people have been starving for entertainment because they've been pent up in their houses.
Raw meat, man.
Due to, some stuff that we shouldn't discuss.
Right. Fuck yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You guys have, just for everybody out there to make sure they can follow, you guys have the Facebook page, you guys have Twitter and all that good shit. You got all the YouTubes and all that stuff.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I believe everything is also available on Spotify, iTunes, any of the stream services.
Fuck yeah.
CDs are exclusively available through CDN Records or us. We're also getting tapes, and I don't know about the vinyls yet, but I know we're getting tapes as well of the new records. So that'll also be available through the Canadian record label known as CDN, run by a really, really good buddy of mine, Mr. Craig Newman. Almost or over 30 years, this label has been around. A lot of people don't know anything about it. And I didn't know anything about it either. And this guy hit me up. I'm like, yeah, you're going to put our shit out? We'll do it. So we did it.
Yeah, that's good shit.
He's a man of his word. Very, very cool people.
Well, and I'm glad you bring up the Spotify thing too, because we keep a Metal-O-Mania Spotify playlist out there for all of you who aren't following it yet. Please do so. And our band of the week this week will be none other than Centenary on our Spotify playlist.
Well, thank you very much, sir. That's awful nice. Appreciate that, dude.
The band we talked to is our band of the week on our Spotify playlist. And again, we got hours. It's literally a Spotify playlist of only bands we've had come on. So it's a good playlist too. We got Scour on there and all kinds of stuff. Go in there and put it on random, and you got days and days of jams. There you go. So fuck yeah, man. Well, I guess my last question for you before I let you go for the day is, can I talk you into coming and hanging out with me again in the future, sir? Come back on the show and bullshit with me here and there.
Please do. Absolutely. Whenever.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Whenever, man. I'll keep the shit on this. I literally had to buy a new phone because my old phone took a shit.
Oh.
And I hooked this up so that I spent a little bit of extra money so I could get the whatever super phone so that I could do this bullshit, because I was like, man, this is going to happen. I might as well do it. So
do it right, brother.
Thank you very much.
Hey, again, above and beyond, man. I'm a fan, brother. Beside all the stupid radio shit, I'm a fan. Death the Final Frontier, no bullshit. It gets regular listens here, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon, man. That's 40 minutes of badassery.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, buddy.
Fuck yeah.
Anybody interested in anything? I mean, I do all the merchandise stuff. I basically get a hold of me through Instant Messenger, and we'll talk whatever. I got T-shirts, metal pins, buttons, stickers, CDs, whatever. So.
Well, send me a link because me and Scully will be on there later ordering up some T-shirts. I promise you that, brother. So
appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's good shit. Well, fuck yeah, man. Well, I tell you what, let's play one of the videos for everybody tonight. What song should we play for everybody today?
I get to pick one, please?
Yeah, let's do it. Pick the jam we're going to assault everyone with tonight.
I'm really, really proud of how the entire album turned out from front to back.
I listened to it from start to finish, sir. Start to finish.
The way that the songs were wrote were basically in that chronological order, okay? So the last one we wrote is the first one that I'd like everybody to hear today.
All right, killer.
Slaves from the Grave is about the squishy little dwarf people that are made from the corpses of the dead here on the earth by the tall man in the movie Phantasm. All right? That's what the song is literally about. So this one right here, it's called Slaves. Hi, this is Mike from Centenary, and you are watching Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt and Scully.
God, I just grabbed him there.
Slaves. What? Slaves? They're using them for slaves. The dwarves. And they gotta crush them because of the gravity and the heat. And this is the door to their planet.
Yeah. And these guys are all ready to go.
made it this far.
Hey, this is Chris from Shrapnel, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crips. Get some.
Shadow
All that is visible must grow beyond itself and extend into the realm of the invisible.
On the other side of the screen, it all looks so easy.
Fly me tearing our minds apart. Knowledge we are not without, secrets of the stars. We are filled with fallacy as we turn to welcome me. They whisper from within the cosmos has brought us the light.
What do you mean, not the type? Man, don't you know who I am? I'm Big Dick Black. I've done more porno movies than you ever saw.
All four of my heads are
Whoa.
quaking and shaking there for you, ladies and gentlemen. How cool is Mike, man? I appreciate Mike for stopping by. How cool was that?
Very cool.
I'm such a big fan of Centenary, and that's a badass fucking jam, by the way. Slaves from the Grave. Killer fucking song. Killer song.
Yes.
I hope you dug the little goofy video I put together for you, brother. I love you, man. Killer band. And, you know, those who were paying attention already know, but we followed that up with two more jams for you with some Shrapnel, another band we've had on the show, by the way.
Right. In the
Shrapnel.
archives, if you have not seen it yet.
And you really should. And they got a brand new single called Dark Age, which we played for you just now. Dude, just a badass band. In fact, they're another contender for me. We talk all the time about the modern Big Four and who are the possible bands. And for me, Shrapnel deserves strong consideration for that role.
Okay.
And then we followed that up with some Devil's Reef. A Whisper from the Cosmos is the song and the name of that release, that name of that EP. And those cats are from Frederick, Maryland, right here.
Oh,
yeah, right up the road.
Sort of our backyard.
Right up the road, a pickle. So there you go. Fuck yeah, man. Thanks again to Mike, though. Centenary Badass. Please support Badass. Support all these bands that we're paying for you tonight.
So, and they're probably featured on the Spotify playlist for the week,
indeed.
right?
Oh, very good point. Yeah, Centenary is indeed our band of the week on our Spotify playlist.
What does that
Shout
mean
out
exactly?
to Daniel. That the artwork is on there. You know, there'll be the top and center. If you don't hit the randomized button, it'll be the first album. The whole album will be your first play on there.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Excellent.
And you really should give Death the Final Frontier a full killer solid listen because it's worth it, man. Good band.
Okay, so get through all of that and then hit the shuffle button, and then you'll mix in all of the bands that you interview for the past, how many shows? 20, 50, I don't know how many shows.
The way Daniel did it actually was by year. So there's a 2020 playlist of the bands we talked to. I know, right?
He is great.
There is a 2020 playlist, which is all the bands we talked to on the show in 2020. And then there's a 2021 playlist, which are those bands so far this year.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I love Dan,
Great.
man.
He
I honestly don't know what we'd do without that.
I know, right?
Good dude.
I was like, oh, they're probably just in there somehow. No, they're in there fucking organized and perfectly laid out
He's
for
got
you.
schedules and shit. You know, I'm occasionally hitting him up like, oh, fuck, I fucked up the schedule, Dan. He's like, yeah, I know. We'll get it. So
he tried
shout
to
out.
make
Much
you a
love,
schedule.
Daniel. Yeah, he's a good dude. Love that dude.
Notice I made that calendar that 1 month.
Yeah.
Daniel.
We try.
Yeah.
She tries.
It's
She's on your team, Daniel.
There's
She
no
tries.
point.
There you go. But,
Rein him in where you can and just let him fly where he goes.
But Daniel, by the way, also, it's what I do. It's what I do in many, many aspects of my life. More than you want to know.
As we've been together for however 20 plus years at this point,
now, my God.
I've learned to pick your battles. You know, that's an old saying, pick your battles, you know, and you know, when you're young, you don't really appreciate what that really means until you get older and you've been with somebody for 22 years and then you're like, yeah, pick your battles.
Makes sense. That's when you're going to lose anyway. So, but Daniel tries. You try. Daniel tries. It's not going to work.
Daniel tries much better than I do. He's great. So
the
Spotify thing is fucking great.
Not to be overlooked. Not only does he do the Spotify list, but we talked to Mike from Centenary on the show earlier. Daniel does the editing on our interviews and makes them look all badass.
All
with
that.
the logos
That's not. That's not what they look like when he first does it.
I literally put him in a file called raw dog shit, and he makes them look beautiful. He sends them back as gems. So there you go. Much love, Daniel. Everybody support Daniel and tell him you love him. He's got a Facebook page directly attributed to this show called Daniel Metal-O-Mania on Facebook. So show him the love and say, hey man, we appreciate what you do because we damn sure do.
I just fucked that up, didn't I?
We're good. We'll survive it. So
I was gonna clap, but I
don't
burst
clap.
him
Don't
off
clap.
camera.
No clapping. Yeah, golf claps only. Fucks up my audio later. So So police in Madison, Wisconsin are looking for a sculpture that was stolen from an art fair.
Okay.
On September 25th.
Jesus.
It's a unique piece titled Dumpty Humpty.
Oh, no.
It's a bronze of the nursery rhyme character sitting on the toilet with his pants down around his ankles and a book in his hands.
Ugh.
I want that thing, but I wouldn't steal it.
That's
But
what somebody else thought. Like,
yeah,
oh,
right.
but, you know.
See, that kind of stuff going to get stolen, fucked up. But we just said what piece of shit you are, though. If you steal shit, you're a shitbag if you steal stuff. But it's only worth $1,400 according to the United Press International.
If you're going to be like a Robin Hood type character, we can talk. But
Yeah,
other
right,
than that,
right.
like, you know, leave people shit alone.
Yeah,
People
right
work
on. If
hard
you're
for
taking
whatever,
rich people's
you know.
shit and giving it to poor people, we'll have a conversation. You can do we'll do our first ever interview with somebody in silhouette where it's just, you know what I mean? They got their
we
voice
can
muffled
pixelate
and
their
shit.
thing. Oh, that'd be fun.
Fuck yeah, hit us up.
Oh, yeah.
Hit us up, let's talk.
All right, let's do it.
Give me the first fucking modern day Robin Hood. Let's but yeah, I thought that was pretty tripped out, man. Somebody stole a fucking statue of Humpty Dumpty taking a shit. Ain't that
That's
fucked up?
pretty funny.
You know
worth
that
$1,400.
that person's
Is that what you
getting
said?
so caught. Yeah, $1,400.
Wow, that's
that person's getting caught. There's no way that person's not posting pictures at some point on social media.
In
of that.
today's world,
there's no way.
Yeah,
there's no possible him or her or somebody they know.
There's
at some
video
point.
of the entire thing. Like,
Yeah,
not true. I'm going to go
right.
take
What
this.
am I thinking?
You know, like, yeah.
Shit, they're fucking on and everything. Anyway, when Hurricane Ida swept through New York recently.
Random switch of.
Yeah. It did $50 million worth of damage. Estimated $50 million worth of damage.
Jesus.
But you want to know the positive story?
I guess, yeah.
It seems to have wiped away a good majority of the rat population in the sewers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it swept
Well,
them
where'd they
bitches out,
go?
kid. Well, there is an uptick in, they went above ground. So the ones that survived, it killed probably a lot of them, drowned them. But the ones that did come above ground, there is an uptick in exterminators being called on for rat population,
that
coming up out of the ground. And
vacated their original homes and now live elsewhere.
Yeah, how funny is that? But apparently a bunch of them have walked up on the beaches and shit and everything. Like, you walk out on the beaches and there's thousands of dead rats on the motherfucker.
That's really gross.
Gross, dude. Gross.
Grody.
So I thought that was pretty funny, though.
Okay.
Metro News authorities reported that in Surrey, England, they are stumped by a bandit, by a crazy bean bandit. They've taken to calling him a bean bandit.
Okay, what is
this dude is going or Chuck? It could be a female. They don't know. Is going around and dumping hot, steaming piles of baked beans on things, man, like doorsteps and cars and into mailboxes. And what the fuck is that about?
Like the hot steaming
baked
part?
beans.
Like
hot baked beans.
Is he doing damage with the fact that they're so
Not
hot?
really.
Like,
Apparently, the residents are finding it to be mostly funny and aren't really that worried about catching the guy. I don't think I'd like it if I had fucking baked beans in my mailbox necessarily. But
I mean, I guess it depends on where you're putting it, but it's funny that they're like hot steaming baked beans. I guess you're catching them. It's so soon in the act that they're still hot and steaming. But
yeah, what the fuck?
That's just a weird part of the story.
The officers have said they're going to step up patrols to catch the guy, but residents in the area have responded by saying, "What half-baked idiot would do this? What half-baked idiot would do this? I hope they throw him in the can." And an absolutely Heinz crime. There you go. A Heinz crime. So at least they're making dad jokes in Surrey, England about the fact that somebody's dumping baked beans everywhere. That's weird as fuck to me. That's bizarre.
It is a random ass fucking crime.
A weird crime. Such a weird crime. Okay.
Is it a crime?
I guess yeah. I mean, you can't it's vandalized, right?
It's I guess it is.
Vandalism. I can't just go dumping honey syrup in your shit because I feel like it, So weird.
Too weird.
So weird. So, last story for this break. If you missed your window to be an opportunity to be an astronaut, which I know that Scully is a lifelong dream of yours was to be an astronaut.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Well, you're always trying to go into Uranus, so I assumed. But maybe you can qualify though. You can qualify right now to pretend to be an astronaut for a year. NASA is right now accepting applications for 4 people who will live inside the Mars Dune Alpha, a simulated Martian habitat at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas.
Oh my God, they're gonna
for
have
a year.
So many people signing up.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's a 1,700 square foot structure that will have no windows and will be created by a 3D printer. The entire compound.
It's weird.
Will be created by a 3D printer. I know
Okay.
that struck me as bizarre. That's crazy that we can even do that. But these paid volunteers will be challenged with spacewalks, equipment failures, limited communication with home, restricted food and resources.
Okay.
And we want to see how humans will perform in such circumstances. There you go.
I mean, I'm curious.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild.
But
pretty wild.
how
pretty
many
wild.
people could have had jobs building that thing if
You
know,
will
instead of
have
printing it with a
Netflix.
printer?
Yeah, right. I know.
It sounds like
That's crazy,
construction
right?
jobs to me.
Yeah, right. I know. It's pretty well. See, you got to mimic.
our jobs!
Yeah, but you got to be able to make here for them to live on what you can make on Mars. I would imagine they're probably the goal will be to put a printer on Mars and create that there. you know.
Wow, good point.
So,
You're smart.
See, there you go.
Oh, I see.
There you go. There you
But
go.
you know what?
Hmm.
It's not going to have that plug.
Yeah, right.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no
It's
way.
going to have a different type
Yeah,
of
it's
prong.
gonna be
Like,
fucked up.
yeah, that's not universal, guys.
No, it isn't.
Right.
But you know what's fucked up is that they apparently they will have Netflix at their disposal. But I already checked. No weed. No weed.
No
So,
weed.
No weed. No weed.
Oh, well, that
We're out.
limits the
We're
amount
out.
of volunteers
Yeah, I was
drastically.
thinking about signing us up for it. We could do.
Are
the
they going to
show.
provide like alcohol?
I don't
Or
know.
no alcohol
I don't
either?
know. I didn't look
You
into
didn't look
that.
at that?
I just looked into weed. But edibles had a questionable thing next to it. So I wonder if you could bring edibles to your fake NASA home in Houston.
Interesting. Well, what
Yeah.
is a year's supply of edibles?
Holy
like
shit,
how,
it's a
like how
lot
much
of edible.
is that?
What
right.
what
like,
do you?
when it's
I get
your
if you
only
freeze dry
means,
it. Yeah.
it's your only means
To
of
smoke,
cannabis
of
in
THC.
any way, right?
Huh.
Like, how
That's a good
much is a
question.
year's supply?
That's a good question. Anybody out there who's doing edibles on the regular? What do you think you go through in a year? What do you do in a month, and then extrapolate that out to 12, and let me know what you're looking
Do a
at.
little math, figure it out.
Let
Yeah.
me know what you're looking at. I want to hear from you heavy users, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're
The ones
a
that-
part timer, yeah, go ahead. So yeah, but what do you think? I know there's going to be a lot of people ready to do this.
Oh, I bet you.
I mean,
Are you being paid for it?
yes, you are paid.
Yeah. So So
Yep.
it's.
You
What do you
are
talk?
paid
People
for
are
it.
always looking for a job where their
You gotta do
job is to do
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah,
well,
that job
although
is
yeah,
to
it
do
sounds
nothing.
like
Yeah,
you
you're
have to
gonna
have some
have to work.
skills.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
have
have to like
And I would imagine you're going to have to be in physical condition. They're not going to put fucking
and
somebody
have
in.
like engineering backgrounds and stuff.
I
mean,
wonder.
right?
It doesn't say that, but I wonder.
If you're gonna have to be able to fix things on the fly and do things like that, like didn't you say?
Well, it says
mimicking what you're
astronauts. Why would it open up to non-astronauts? Astronauts know how to do that kind of shit.
mimicking
you
what
know?
you're doing.
Huh.
Equipment
weird.
failures.
They probably what they did is went to all the people that went through school to be an astronaut, and they started telling them about this idea, and they were like, "Fuck you! I'm not doing that for a year. Eat my ass. You better go find some dickhead stoners off the street for that gig."
Idiots.
Oh, I got a feeling the line's going to be through the door because you'll have Netflix. You're going to catch up on all your Netflix over there. Up there, I'm already thinking they're in space. So.
I know, right? Where's it even gonna be?
Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Houston, we have a stoner. So let's play some music. It's time for the sandwich for all you stoners out there. Get your fucking
Perfect
eat on.
timing.
There we
like,
go.
seriously, wait, you couldn't have played that better.
See, it's how we roll here. We're going to open up our sandwich tonight with some Corrupted Saint. Process of Elimination is the song from Mutilated Before the Masses. This Jacksonville, Florida riff-infused death metal band is fucking... makes me want to break things and smile while you're doing it. So there you go. You're going to want to check that out. And then we're going to play our old school jam of the week, which is some Baphomet.
Okay.
Baphomet. The song is The Suffering from the Dead Shall Inherit. This is a badass band that is reformed, by the way, out of Buffalo. And I'm playing this for you, Scully, by the way. You may not realize it. Not only is Scully a Baphomet fan from back in the day, but Scully is also a big Josh Allen fan. And this band's out of Buffalo, New York. So there you go. I'm playing that for you. This is from their 1992 release, The Dead Shall Inherit. And yeah, there you go. And The Suffering is the song of Baphomet. Shout out to Baphomet, by the way. Again, still together, back together, I should say.
Oh, cool.
And they're probably celebrating some Josh Allen, too, if I had to bet. So there you go. Scully shares your love, guys. And behind that, let's play some Sovereign Darkness. Sovereign Darkness, Over Souls of Darkness is the name of the song from the release in Eternal Nightmare, which is a debut full-length release. Pretty badass out of Wichita Falls, Texas. Heavy as fuck. You're going to love it. Welcome to the show, guys. And here we go. Let's get our sandwich on. Put on your bibs. Let's break some things. Get out some silverware. No, put the silverware down. I changed my mind on that part.
Whoa, yeah.
Here you go.
You don't need none of that.
Give them what they need, Skull.
Here we go.
So I guess we're both fucked, huh? I don't get shit.
cool. It ain't a party till something gets broken.
But they tried to prove there were subliminal messages on this album telling you to kill yourself. Now, I may be naive, but what performer wants his audience dead? I'm having trouble with the whole fucking theory. What are these guys in the band doing? I'm fucking sick of it. I am fucking sick of it. I'm sick of the touring. I'm sick of making $400,000 a fucking night. I'm sick of the free drugs, the free booze, and the groupies blowing me dawn to fucking dust. I'm in a rut and I want out. We got all those concerts coming up. I know it sucks. Unless... Ian, Nigel, come here. I just had a fucking idea, man. What if, Ian, let's just say, what if... Open your mind real wide now. What if we kill the fucking audience? Could I go back to my day job? I could sell shoes again. Just doesn't make a lot of sense when you talk it through.
Hey. Hey, baby. Nobody suffers like the poor.
will suffer an eternity for this.
But every few years, they try and nail rock and roll. Remember this shit? You play certain rock albums backwards, there's satanic messages. Let me tell you something. If you're sitting around your house playing your albums backwards, you are Satan. You needn't look any further. And don't go ruining my stereo to prove a fucking point either. Come here, listen. Can you hear that? Listen. Hey, cut it out. That's brand new, man. What the fuck are you doing? No, shut up. Listen real close. Can you hear that? It's crystal clear. Satan is Lord. Satan is Lord. It's like he's in the room. Oh my God, you're Satan. Satan, ruiner of stereos, destroyer of needles.
The dark ancient god Cthulhu has called for a press conference. The Old One told reporters in a statement released this morning that it has extremely exciting news.
Suck my dick, asshole! It was dark! And that's a nice frame!
Oh, and this one time, at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy.
Excuse me?
So, are we gonna screw soon? Because I'm getting kinda antsy.
off the planet or something?
No, I've been working up in Denver.
Work?
Yeah.
Don't say that word, man. Man, I hate work. Even when somebody else is doing it. From me to you. You're an asshole.
Yeah? And you're a loudmouth punk slag. He's about to die.
It's
Wake up! This is what we always talked about? So look alive, you may never see it again. I don't want to step on your tongues, excuse me.
And you did give them exactly what they need. That's what you do around here, Scully. You're a need giver. You're a need filler. You're a need filler. You may have noticed that behind our sandwich, we stuck in a little Godless for you, Orbits of Decay, with that song from States of Chaos. That is also a debut, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God,
yes,
these
yes,
guys, they're not even going to be able to walk out of here.
Get your drink on, get your smoke on. That's right. Those dudes are out of India, man. I am loving the fuck out of that release. So badass. So badass.
Fun.
Fuck yeah. States of Chaos. Please do pick it up on that. Officially actually releases on November 19th, so pre-order it now. And we followed that up with some Vaulted. Vaulted, Left in Despair is the name of the song, and the release from these Boston death metal badasses. And there's a great write-up on these guys, by the way. The Vaulted, there's in Decibel Magazine on online, which is a site I frequent, by the way. I enjoy that website. But yeah, airsplitcompound.com is associated with them. That has been a big part of getting us interviews with a lot of the bands that we've talked to. Liz works for them. We've talked to Testament, everybody through them, man. So very cool. And Vaulted, that's such a badass release too, by the way. Left in Despair. Show them the love. Show them the love. There we go. So
speaking of showing them love,
yeah, I don't want to overlook.
Took your jacket off and you've been blocking up your shirt.
I know. This is a limited. I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again because I love it. It's a limited release. Non-slaughter shirt. I love shirts with people can't see, but I got my purple shorts on right now, man. I love shirts with purple. That's my new obsession because I have a bunch of purple shorts for some reason.
Probably because I like purple.
Yeah,
so
that is why. Yeah, she buys me. So now I need some good purple shirts to wear with them. You know, my Purple Rain Prince shirt can only be worn so many times.
It is funny to see you in a white shirt, though.
I know. I don't wear them very often. I'm often in black. I'm the dude in black. We got a friend who calls me the metalhead dude in black. But speaking of being the metalhead dude in black, I'm a metalhead dude in black who likes boxes. Did you know I like boxes, Scully? Are you aware of the fact that I'm a fan?
I am aware of that.
Of box.
What kind of box are you talking about, though?
I'm talking about the Metalhead box, actually. I am a huge fan of the Metalhead box.
Actually. Yeah, you've mentioned that.
Well, people may or may not know. I have now gotten 4 of them. It's a monthly prescription that you can get. Subscription, excuse me. It's a monthly. I know. I'm trying to medicate you fuckers out there, apparently, but which they will do.
That's different.
But it's a monthly subscription, which everything is these days. Everything's got a monthly subscription.
Everything does.
But at least if you're going to be a part of one, make it a good one. I'm a part of 2. I get the South Park T-shirts, and I get my Metalhead box.
Oh, my gosh.
So
I haven't seen the South Park T-shirts yet.
Yeah,
so
I just started
that's
that
a confession.
one.
I guess I'm supposed to hear online.
Yeah, I hit you live with that.
Great.
But the Metalhead box, I've gotten 4 of those now. And it just occurred to me, actually, when I got this most recent one, man, I should be doing a little opening thing. I should film it and, do a little goofy thing where I open the box on film and share with everybody out there. And I do enjoy them.
So you did it.
I did. And in times past, I did Christmas. I've gotten things like lots of great records and albums and shirts and, but times past, I also got like the Chris Monroy of Skeletal Remains signed thing. I got the dude from Warbringers signed fucking thing. I really enjoy all these. So I thought tonight I would share with you for the first time our box opening ceremony, if you will, of our Metalhead box.
Nice.
Our October Metalhead box. What do you think?
I love it.
Want to check it out?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well. Hit that button over there and play it for everybody then.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Metal-O-Mania. And you know what? We're going to do a little mailbag for the first time ever here at Metal-O-Mania. Many of you may know that we have joined the Metal Box. I don't know if you're aware of what that is. If you're not, you should get involved. The Metal Box, for all you metalheads, it's literally themetalbox.com. And you can go there and basically you get one of these. You get a mystery box of metal. Mine is unopened. This is actually my 4th one. My first few I opened without ceremony and didn't really think about missed opportunity of sharing the experience with you all out there. So this is the first one we're going to open together. But we've gotten some cool things. I've gotten some cool T-shirts. Now, I should tell you, you can go on their website, themetalbox.com. Let me make sure I'm saying the Metalhead Box, excuse me, themetalheadbox.com. We'll run that across the top here for you. Themetalheadbox.com, and you can choose, there's various sizes to the boxes, you can get a doom metal box if that's your thing. You can get a thrash metal, death metal, black metal, whatever I get the thrash / death metal box. That's what I've chosen. We get a thrashy deathy box from our metalhead box friends. Melissa Box, by the way, has a cool Facebook page. She's always doing cool album battles on there. Worth checking out and following. So what do you say? Let's open this thing together here, shall we? Break out our trusty knife here that's all covered in resin. Okay. Let me get into this sucker. And I've gotten some cool t-shirts. I got, like, we've interviewed Skeletal Remains on the show and talked to Chris Monroy. And we got a thing last month, which was a signed picture from him, which was pretty cool, especially since we've talked to him. That was pretty nice. We've got a signed thing from Warbringer, and that's another band we've talked to here on the show. So that's pretty cool as well. So let's dig into our metal box, shall we? Here we go. All right, first item. Let's see. Can you see that there? Let me see if I can hold that. Here, let's take it out so you can see it better. There's a pin and a box. It's guaranteed to have at least a CD and a t-shirt every month. And it always has cool pins like this. Like, so here you go. Check that out. Booyah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Fucking badass pen, man. Digging it. All right, let's move on to, well, let's set this aside for now. Ooh, check this out. A Sepultura Arise beer koozie. That's pretty fucking cool, right? I dig it. All right, I got a CD in here. Flesh Grind. How about a Flesh Grind CD, man? Fuck yeah, dude. Can you see that, everybody out there? Fucking pretty killer. I got some light situations in here. Like, you can see everything on my desk. You can probably see the bong in there in the reflection. So there's a little Flesh Grind for you. I got another CD. Oh, Corrosive. Oh, you know what? Corrosive. We played these guys on the show. Caustic Chord. We have played songs from this release on the show. So if you hang out, watch the show, then you're already aware of this release. We are fans of these guys, man. Corrosive. Badass guys. Badass band. Badassery. Oh, I got another. Can you see the Massacre? Oh, I'm a huge fan of this band. We've talked about them much on the show. We've played many Massacre jams. They are, of course, doing brand new things, man. And here you go. Fuck yeah, Massacre. That's pretty kick-ass, man. Dead Beyond Death. This is awesome. I'm such a huge fan of this band, so that's cool to have. Very, very cool. Let's see. We got what do we got here? We got a little bit of a tapestry. This is a cool box this month, you guys. I have my glasses on, so let me put it up in the thing so we can see. Fuck yeah, man. Let me put it in the camera. There we go. Fucking Hooded Menace, dude. Hooded Menace. Funny enough about this band, Thralls of Metal came to visit us, who, by the way, Thralls of Metal are who turned us on to these metal boxes. Shout out to Thralls of Metal for that. Our buddy Necrotic Nick from Thralls of Metal and the gang turned us on to not only the Metalhead box, but those guys turned us on to Hooded Menace too. They turned us on to Hooded Menace. The Tritonus Bell, which is their newest release, is literally a release of the year for me so far, man, on 2021. It is silly how great that album is. If you haven't picked it up, please do so. It's so good. In fact, I'm going to try to get them cats on the show if I could, man. Hooded Menace. Fuck yeah, dude. Check this out. This will be up in the studio immediately. This is badass. Definitely a very cool one. And let's see. We'll do this next. What do we got here? Oh, Vincent Crowley. Check it out. Fuck yeah, man. A signed Vincent Crowley picture. Fuck yeah, man. Very cool. I can't see anything. So there you go, man. As you know, Ex Echeron. Well, you know who Vincent Crowley is, but, Infidel. And there you go, man. This will be on the studio walls to go with our other signed things we've gotten from these boxes. We get one of these every month, and I really like them. I've already bought a bunch of frames this size just for these to get. And here you go. Last thing in the box is a cool t-shirt. So let's see what we got this month. There's a t-shirt every single month. And for those who hang out and follow the show, I'm a t-shirt junkie, man. I got on my Enforce shirt for this tonight, man. Get Killgrid immediately. It's so good. They're such a good band. Another band we've had on the show, by the way. And let's see this together for the. Oh, whoa! Look at that, dude. I swear to you, you saw me open the box. I had no idea that there would be an Enforce shirt, but dude, I love this band, man. Look, I literally just said I got on my Kick-Ass Enforce shirt, and now I got another Kick-Ass Enforce shirt. Very cool. Very, very cool. Man, Kill Grid, literally, I love that album so fucking much. I love that band so fucking much. If you go into our archives, you can see our interview with Enforced, in fact, and it's a very good one. Very kick-ass band. And there you go, man. Shout out, much love to the Metalhead box. Again, I can't tell you. I really enjoy these, man. I enjoy the fuck out of it. You know, like, look at all this shit. Cool shit, man. I got all of these things and my button and my fucking, you know, my hooded minister. This is all awesome stuff, man. I love the Metalhead box. Thank you. And hit us up if you have any trouble locating it, but go get yourself a Metalhead box, you guys. You're metalheads. If you're hanging out with me, you're a metalhead. So here you go. Look at all this cool shit you can get out of your box. Let's send it on back to the studio. Much love, much metal. So yeah, man, how cool was that, dude? I love this. Was one of my favorite boxes I've gotten, and I'm not going to say my favorite box ever, honey. It's not my favorite box ever.
I see.
But it was a really good box. I enjoyed it. That Hooded Menace fucking tapestry will be on this wall here soon, and I got an Enforced. Enforced is a band we've interviewed on the show. I'm super psyched about getting that.
Right.
What's cool about that is I ordered my Enforced shirt a while ago, and I almost ordered the green one. I ended up going with the Kill Grid because it was the new release, but I love the green one, and I ended up not getting it, and then it was in my Metalhead box.
Like karma looked out for you there.
Right. And then not only that, but Vincent Crowley being the signed picture, complete. I swear to God, this was unplanned. The very next song I'm about to play for you, Infidel Reich, Vincent Crowley. That's right. You heard me right. I just got a signed picture in the box that you just saw. And we're going to open up our next set of jams with Infidel Reich with Vincent Crowley and the band. So what do you want to do? You want to play a couple of jams for everybody?
Yeah.
Let's do it then.
Let's like the time to cue it up.
the Metalhead box gets an assist for that. By the way, shout out to Melissa Box. Huge, huge love. Show them over there the love and go over there and check out your options, man. There may be a box suited for you. There may be a box that fits you perfectly.
I guarantee there is.
Like a glove.
Yep.
All right. So let's play some Sic Semper Tyrannis, which is from the New World Outrage release. We just talked about Vincent Crowley a second ago. I got a brand new autograph picture from him. And this is basically a super group at this point, man. You know, you got Vincent Crowley from A Million Projects, Egeron, and Wolfen Society and everything. Incantation, most notably for me. Tony Brookhouse from formerly of Asphyx, and Nick Brockman, and from Malignant and everything. You know, this is a super group. This is a badass release. New World Outrage. Check it out. And we're going to follow that up with some VHS, man. VHS, another band I love the fuck out of. We've played a lot of them. Since this show began, we've played a lot of VHS on the show because I'm a huge fan. They're out of Thunder Bay, Ontario, by the way. VHS stands for Violent Homicidal Slasher. And they are in love with like 80s horror and sci-fi and crazy fucked up shit, and they play homage to it. Their band is literally VHS. It plays homage to that.
Name is VHS.
Fuck yeah, man. Gore from Beyond the Stars was a highlight of last year for me. And this release, I heard they suck blood. Comes out on December 3rd.
That's pretty good.
I love these dudes, man. And if you don't already, you're about to. So let's give you 2 quick jams. And we're not done yet, man. We got some more shows, so don't go anywhere yet. Keep partying with us and keep getting your metal on here at Metal-O-Mania with your bobblehead on. Here you go.
She can suck a golf ball through 20 feet of garden hose. Ain't that right?
Overlords
All right, all right, all right.
He's stressing me, Julie. He is stressing me.
Oh, Bozo.
I can't take it, Julie. I cannot take it. He is screwing up my karma.
Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Well, we do still have 2 more jams for you to play, so don't go anywhere yet. But man, that brings us closer to the end of a show. Episode 231. It's been outstanding, though, by the way, right?
Fun one, yeah.
Been a great show. I've enjoyed the fuck of it. Really enjoyed talking to Mike from Centenary earlier. A badass. Get into our archives. We will have a standalone cut of that interview for you at some point on YouTube. We're really trying to push the YouTube thing, so if you guys don't mind helping us grow that, that would be awesome.
Subscribe, please.
Yeah, they've called us an adult channel. YouTube has designated us an adult channel, so they do zero help with us to build our channel. So we do need your word of mouth.
We don't show up in the search.
Yeah, man. You got to look specifically for us,
right,
or you will not find us.
And you need the dashes.
So, yeah, Metal-O-Mania. Yep, very important. So please do help us with that if you don't mind. We love you for it.
It would be awesome.
Speaking of which, but yeah, it's been a good
follow, and subscribe.
There you go.
Speak of that.
All those bands, yeah.
Like, follow, and subscribe, please, guys. That's the minimum that we ask of you, really. If you have,
it's the least you can do.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like if you holidays are coming up, get some merch, support the bands, get a cool hat, get a shirt. I got a shirt myself, whatever.
Yeah, that Cassie Robbins shirt's awesome.
Like I said, holidays are coming up. Get them early. Shipping is going to be fucked up. We all know it. So go ahead and get it now. That way you're covered.
Right.
It's kind of twofold. You get a, gift checked off the list, and, you support a band.
And you support, right. That's the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, right. How many? No, fuck a B. It's got 2 holes.
Oh.
There you go. Wow. That's what my brother used to say also. But yeah, very good shit, man. Support the band. We will make all of those. If you look on our social media stuff, we got links to all the bands. If we try to make it easy to follow the bands, and we hope that you do. I got great merch coming. I ordered Scully a Crypta shirt actually earlier in the week. I'm looking forward to getting that, man. I love that Crypta release so much. So, we got a few more stories on my docket, but we're going to kick those back to last week because we have gone a little bit
next
over.
week. We're going to go back in time.
Well, we'll talk about these.
Last week.
Yeah, we're going to go to last week and tell you some stories, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. So
you just blew a hole in the matrix. Everybody knows now.
I know. We went a little over, so I'm going to save some stories is what I'm trying to say there, smart ass.
I know.
So,
I just couldn't let the opportunity pass.
I know. You got to dig it. You got to dig at me, but it's good. It's good. 23 years of it. But we do have Hate coming on the show, by the way, next year. Hate, that Rugia, man. Rugia, I'm so excited to talk to Hate. I'm so excited to talk to Aeon, who's coming on the week after that. We got some great interviews coming for everybody, so keep hanging out. We're going to be talking to Manic. We got some great stuff. So.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Good bands.
Fuck yeah. And thanks to everybody that helps hook those up.
Yeah,
I know that a lot of that comes, from other people's support. So that's awesome.
We got some great contacts, honestly, man. Liz over at Ear Split Compound is amazing to us and helps us a lot with our interviews. And Zachary Moonshine, who is with Metal Devastation Radio, helps us a lot with that kind of stuff. So really do appreciate it, man. The community shit you guys give back to us makes it worth all the blood, sweat, and tears we give to this fucking show. Anyway, and we do, goddammit. We do. So we'll talk about that story later. Matter of fact, we'll save this story for the Halloween episode. Oh, man. Let me speak on that even real quick.
We do foreshadowing that I mentioned.
That's
earlier.
right. Casket robbery.
We almost forgot to talk about it.
Megan and Corey, a badass metal couple, badass metal couple that makes up part of Casket robbery, are great friends, near and dear friends of ours. Me and Scully's at this point, man. We love them. We've talked to them quite a bit. We look forward to hanging out with them in person, in fact. But we invited them on to do a countdown of the best horror movies, pre-1995 horror movies, with us here on the show.
It's very important
for a Halloween episode. Yeah. Very important. You're right.
It was awesome. It was, I don't even know what to say because I don't want to do any spoilers.
Yeah, don't spoil.
So I'm just going to
We've been editing till my balls fall off on this thing.
I know. And, I am often see and hear things in the editing. And then I feel like, people have seen it. Like it's been out there. Like it's, you know what I mean? And I can't keep track of, and I forget like what's been used already, what hasn't, like where people are in the process.
My sweet edible girl, Scully.
So I just got to be quiet.
Speaking of edibles, by the way. I took some. I might have edibled up a little bit before I did that Metalhead box earlier, so you may have noticed. Anyway, right. You're right.
I don't know what that little laugh was.
I like it. It was sexy. So we're gonna kick that story back to the Halloween episode. We'll kick that story back to the Halloween episode, and we're looking forward to very much again talking to Casket Robbery on the Halloween episode and doing our countdown of Halloween. I'm sorry, scary movies.
Scary movies.
Horror movies.
1985.
There you go.
Right. So just tell us the last two songs that you have to close it out.
Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, I got plenty of stuff here, but we'll push a bunch of it back next week.
You just...
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm blocking up my own fucking notes. So let's close out. I got a 2-song banger to get out of here with tonight, and if you don't mind when they're over, shut out the lights and lock the door for us on your way out. But we're going to close the show tonight with Bo Core, man.
Another one.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, another one.
Been on our list many times before.
I love this band. The Unstained Soul is from Shrine of Lies, a sophomore EP from this German death metal band. You know it. You love them. Show them the love. Bo Core. And right behind that, I told you earlier we were going to open the show with Vomit, and we were going to close the show with Vomit. We opened the show with Vomit the Bag, and we're going to close it with Vomit the Soul. How about that?
Whoa. Okay.
There we go.
And that was not planned.
It totally wasn't. It was completely accidental.
That is pretty
That's
funny.
how the universe works, man. The older I get, I'm more convinced than ever that's how the universe just works. We talked about Vincent Crowley earlier, and then it was a Vincent Crowley song. I had an enforced shirt on for my box opening thing. I got an enforced shirt in the box. There's something.
There's omens out there everywhere.
There's something going on there.
Okay.
And supporting that is my badass love for this band, Vomit the Soul. The brand new release, by the way, is called Cold. It comes out on November 12th. We're going to play the Lost Aria from this Italian brutal death metal band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. We're We're gonna slam some Italian brutal death metal in your ear pussies.
We don't go to Italy very much.
You know, I know every time I always think of Kings Will Fall, who is disbanded, by the way, and it makes me sad. But I love those guys, because they were one of the first bands we ever talked to when we first started doing the show. You know,
yeah.
So they have a real big place in my heart. So there you go, man. We got 2 more jams
another
for you.
band from Italy tonight to close it out.
There we go. Bocor from Germany and Vomit the Soul from Italy. So. Okay. And then we'll see you all next week, because we're going to be talking to Hate on the show next week. We're going to be building very much up for our Halloween special with the casket robbery.
Okay.
We got Aeon coming on in 2 weeks. So big things happening here at Metal-O-Mania.
Nice. All right.
You're home for it. All right.
Sounds good.
Ready to get out of here then?
Yep.
Enjoy these jams.
2 more.
We'll see you all next week.
All right, guys.
Much love.
Much metal.
What do you need?
Your soul.
That soulless husk is just telling you what you want to hear.
Whatever. You're dumb. I get it. Let's play!
This bitch just puked a cat!
When you think about this, it'll just seem like some nightmare you had.
It already does.
Hi, I'm Scott from Fusion Bomb. And I'm Miguel from Fusion Bomb, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt. Fuck yeah.
Hey, this is Joe from Gamma Bomb here, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
This just in. Scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Scully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.